Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast is back. Hollywood Cinema has a Nag's Head, North Carolina beer.
No, it's a special koozie. It was from the wedding. My wedding. We got special koozies.
But wasn't it at Nag's Head?
Yes, I thought you were saying I had a Nag's Head beer, and I was like, I don't have a Nag's Head beer. It's a cranberry.
Oh, I was just
cranberry shandy.
Oh, I was just going by what the text was as you were turning the bottle.
It's the koozie.
And I'm actually rocking my Epic Gamer shirt tonight.
Hold on, Epic Gamer or Epic Games shirt?
Well, it has the logo, but it says Epic Gamer.
Oh boy.
That was for you. That was for you, my friend.
I appreciate it. I am employed currently.
And I see you have a Pikachu rocking the
Pikachu. What up? Pikachu's best freaking Pokemon. That and Bulbasaur. Psych. I like Squirtle. Excuse me. I like water Pokemon. These are my favorites. That and friggin' Rowlet from Sun and Moon. Sun all day, baby. The Soul Gas.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would also like to mention that Bartok and Broly just released on Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm gonna tell you right now, Broly's all right. Bartok is actually pretty fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Why make Bardock so good?
I was pretty surprised myself. But,
I'm surprised Bardock is any good at all. He should. I don't know. He should be like a Dan.
I mean,
him and Hercule should be like a Dan character.
Oh, bump Hercule.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why they should be like Dan. A joke.
But we are here Thursday night.
We are
29th of March. March on the way to exiting. And
oh no.
April is on their way to knocking at our door, and we still don't even know if we're getting spring or not.
No. Well, I mean, it was warm today, and it's supposed to be warm tomorrow as well. It was like 80 today.
Here's hoping. But yes, Blitzball Champ, Hollywood Cinema, back at you here tonight. Got quite a couple of things to discuss. I know we are 1 week away from events like ROH Supercard of Honor, WrestleMania, TakeOver, New Orleans. Whew, it's a lot.
So much stuff.
I'm actually afraid of next week's show because, oh my goodness. But
go on.
But we do have an event coming up this weekend, Sunday to be specific. We got New Japan Pro Wrestling Sakura Genesis.
More interested in that than anything. I do not care about WrestleMania. But Sakura Genesis actually, I mean, although none of the matches are like blowing my face off, because they've kind of already, I don't know, whatever, I don't care. But I am way more excited for that show than anything else because the rest of that stuff is garbage.
Oh yeah, it's looking like it's shaping really well. And for all those watching that are interested, be sure to check out the show the day before, the road to Sakura Genesis, to get your New Japan Pro Wrestling fix in early before the big event. Anyway, let's dive into Sakura Genesis.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first day of April.
Hold up. I was looking at the card and I'm seeing Chase Owens and Takahashi versus the Young Bucks.
Yes, that would be correct.
That's weird. I don't get this whole Chase Owens thing.
Well, it's the whole thing with, the status of the Bullet Club.
I always felt like I don't know why he was added in the first place, except for just to add another person. It was weird.
I mean, I don't know. The state of the Bullet Club is interesting. It's like a split.
Yeah, definitely. It's I don't know. It's the Bullet Club stuff seems to be going a weird way where it was interesting at first, but then with the disjointed way that New Japan Pro handles their shows.
Yeah.
it feels like a lot. Well, for me at least, a lot of the excitement and freshness of a feud can die very quickly because all the results and stuff I see are just the same matches over and over again, the same like different variations. Especially with the Bullet Club being so big, a lot of it doesn't make any sense. Why certain people don't automatically join others.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's just I don't know. Some of the pairings just don't make sense. Because the Young Buck should automatically be with Kenny Omega. Automatically, it shouldn't even be like a question because they have had more matches with Kenny Omega. They have been in the Bullet Club with Kenny Omega longer. It just doesn't make sense, even to play up the idea that they might not, like they might be still on Cody's side. Cody doesn't have enough time or credibility on that stable to get people to join his side against somebody who's been a leader for like at least 2 years.
Well,
it feels odd.
I think looking back at it, I think he has a better chance, as say, compared to back when Adam Cole was still.
Well, Adam Cole was not ever going to be a leader, and no, because he was a Ring of Honor guy. So just anytime it's like a Ring of Honor guy who's somebody who's not in New Japan Pro Wrestling, they seem to be the ones that are always like, I'm the leader, and then they get kicked out. And they're because they don't have they really, really, really don't have a leg to stand on when it comes with being like, oh, I'm the leader of Bullet Club. Yeah, you're from Ring of Honor, buddy. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you don't get to just run up in here for 6 months or so and act like you're the leader because you won the Ring of Honor championship and then lost it very quickly.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It doesn't make sense for what his actual resume is as it pertains to, well, shit, even WWE championships. His resume does not lend itself for him to be the leader of that group. Sorry, you're just not that guy. Like I like Cody, but a leading man he is not.
Well,
to me,
he's definitely not on, say, like an AJ Styles level of leadership. Close. Or even a Kenny Omega.
No, and I, you know how I feel about Kenny Omega. Like I could take or leave Kenny Omega 99% of the time because he's so hammy. But yeah, sorry, Cody. I don't know. I don't know if you realize that I've followed your career. Like you can't get me to forget what you are and who you are, and the fact that you can't win big matches and you lose more often than not.
Well, I don't know.
He's a loser.
I just feel like, with a lot of the pairing matches that he's had in New Japan Pro Wrestling, I mean, just really has kind of hurt his stock.
Yeah. I mean,
one of his first ones, for crying out, I was against Kota Ibushi.
Yeah, and who's he beaten from New Japan? Who? Yeah, exactly. That guy does not get to pretend like he's successful.
If it was anybody he beat, it was probably like on a Chase Owens or level,
and that's garbage. That's
or a Juice Robinson. No offense to Juice Robinson, because
no, it should be offense. Like, he ain't that dude.
His stock is rising a little bit. You saw how well he did in the New Japan Cup.
I know, but I compare him to other former NXT people, and he does not, and the pun is intended, he ain't got a juice like that.
I think it's one of those things where he was put in the right spot for him to blow up. Well,
and also I feel like in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and I hate to say this, be honest, the American wrestlers are not generally booked well.
I think it's very specific cases.
Yeah, it's AJ Styles and nobody else. And maybe the Young Bucks. Everybody else American in New Japan Pro Wrestling, man, they are not booked well
I
at
don't
all.
know. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
Well, yeah, that's true. But see, those guys felt like New Japan Pro Wrestling guys.
True.
You know, they felt like New Japan Pro Wrestling. They're
course,
the weird exception to the rule where they have been around for the longest fucking time.
and I guess
in Japan, so it kind of felt right.
And it's a good point considering Carl Anderson has been there for years. Because, before he was
Oh,
tagged
yeah.
with Luke Gallows, he was tagged with, Giant Bernard. So,
And see, and I knew I recognized him. I didn't realize he was tagged with him. But it was just it when I saw that team, I was like, okay, that's Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. That name sounds familiar. And excuse me, he looks like I've seen him before.
yeah.
They felt natural to New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Not to mention, Carl Anderson, I believe, has a Japanese wife.
Yes, he likes to let you know he has a hot Asian wife, as he says.
Yeah. But yeah, I hear he's pretty cool in person.
Apparently, yeah. It's I don't know what it is, man. It's the same way as like WCW wrestlers being booked in WWE. It's never great. Right? Like they can win championships and all that, but when they have to fight like a stalwart of WWE or in New Japan Pro Wrestling's case, an Okada or a Ibushi or any of those it ain't happening. It's not like you can go ahead and tell me who's in the match. I can tell you who's gonna win. The guy whose name has a bunch of syllables in it.
I think when it comes to like the junior heavyweights, it tends to vary sometimes.
Well, I feel like they don't have that many. I feel like that roster is a little bit different because a lot of their guys are. I feel like there's not that many. There's a lot of Japanese people in that division, but I feel like there's not a shit ton.
Yeah, because I was thinking back to I don't know if you remember this, but you remember the rivalry that Low Key had with Tiger Mask?
I didn't watch it, but I remember them having one.
Yeah, because they had the showdown at, I believe it was Best of Super Juniors or something like that. Like some way somehow Low Key won the right to challenge Tiger Mask, beat him for the title, had the title for a while, and then eventually lost to Tiger Mask. And then they had an excursion back in the U.S. where Low Key and Homicide teamed up with Jushin Liger and Tiger Mask. So it was a long time ago. It was
sad about say with the names included, it would kind of have to be.
Yeah, because Low Key and Homicide were like boys back then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I thought that was really interesting. But you make a good point. I just feel like, I don't know, this whole situation with Bullet Club just has it has me really confused as far as.
I think they're confused too.
Like, I tell you what I really felt like would have fixed it, and definitely I would love to hear your thoughts on this agreement or disagreement. I really feel like getting Switchblade in the Bullet Club, I felt would have definitely been impactful. Now,
it would have helped.
Not saying it would have, the direction would have instantly hit jackpot. But it makes a lot more sense than him freaking joining Chaos.
I was way more hyped when he was going to join than I was with him joining Chaos. So I remember when they were like Jay White, I was like, oh shit. Like I was like, oh, here we go. This is what this is all about. Get the young guys in, you can move out Chase Owens for all I give a shit. Put somebody who actually deserves to be there. Take Takahashi out of there too. Fuck him. But it's just one of those things where it's just New Japan Pro Wrestling makes a lot of decisions that boggle my mind. And Naito, Wrestle Kingdom boggles my mind. Jay White joining Chaos and not Bullet Club, and not even joining Bullet Club and then trying to take it over or destroy it from the inside. No, he just leaves. Like he's like, oh, I'm not joining anybody. Oh, next night I'm joining Chaos, and nobody's got to see it happen. It just happened. I'm in Chaos.
Yeah, press conference with
it was like the
Okada.
weirdest thing. It felt like last minute, and it felt like it made no sense.
Because, I mean, we already know what's going to happen. I mean, at some point in time, he's going to
break up that team.
Either that or he's going to challenge Okada if he's still champ at the time.
Yo, okay, I'm going to tell you this, man. Jay White, I was really high on Jay White when he came in again.
Mm-hmm.
I am not that high on Jay White anymore.
Really? Even after the heel turn?
I mean, I always took him as a heel anyway. He came in as a heel to me. But
not back in ROH.
Well, I mean, I guess him attacking what's his face to me was like, oh, you're a heel. I got you. I like him. I think he's great. I liked his promo work before, but his last 2 title matches.
Oh, last 2 US
actually
title matches?
the last 3 title matches he's been involved in have not been good. They really have not been very good, and it's
even the one against Adam Page.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. I've really only liked his match against that big dude, that big young lion. That was the last match I enjoyed him in.
Oh, you're talking about
I can never remember his name for sure.
He had the vampire teeth,
awesome.
Right?
Yeah, he's awesome. He's so good.
I think that's Kitamura or something like that.
I believe that's what it is. But that was the last match that I thought was good because it told a story. The rest of these matches don't do shit for me. They are either subpar to whatever else is on the card, because his match against Takahashi was garbage. It was garbage, and he lost it, and it made him look horrible. And then his match against Kenny Omega, not good. Not what I expected. I thought it was going to be a great match. It was not great. And the last 2 title defenses, not good. I don't like it.
I honestly thought the defense against Adam Page was pretty good. It could have been a lot worse.
Oh, I don't like Adam Page that much.
I used to not like Adam Page, but he's starting to wear on me.
He just feels like an Adam Cole thing. Like he feels like he's trying to do Adam Cole.
Like, I didn't really pay much attention to him back when he was with the Decade.
Yeah.
But
yeah, because he got lost in the shuffle. Because his personality was the least amongst them all.
Well, I mean, back then it was all about dang on Jimmy Jacobs and B.J. Whitmer.
Yeah, that was a decade, and those are 2 guys too that I don't know. There's just some people who play characters who are supposed to be like very cocky and arrogant, and I look at them and I'm like, yeah, there's no reason for you to be very arrogant. Like you're not that good. Like it's a weird thing, but it's like it'd be different if they were like, say, an Alexa Bliss who's a cowardly heel, or an Edge who was a cowardly heel, who was super confident but could actually, like sell the part.
Yeah.
Those two could not sell that part. They had a cool premise and a cool name for a group, but they didn't have that gravitas that I want from a superstar, right? Like whenever they entered an arena, the arena didn't light up on its own.
Kind of like a Jay Lethal.
Yeah, like there's something about Jay Lethal that is entertaining, but there's also something that's a little lost in the crowd.
Dude, like he was big, like face or heel, he was big.
And it never got capitalized on, and for me that seems weird. Because of how long he kept the TV double champion.
Oh, yeah.
It felt like they always missed the right time to do things. Like I feel like he missed the right time to go to WWE. I feel like it just, certain things were always a miss for him. As far as career wise, to me, from the outside looking in, it just always looked like, yo, you only have a small amount of years left where you still got it. Like you need to get the hell out of here.
You think Jay Lethal would have made it big in the WWE?
Yes,
because I feel like he would have gotten the Kofi Kingston treatment.
Maybe, but I believe he at least could have made a promo. He could have gave a promo that actually helped him.
Good point.
Kofi can't give a promo to save his life.
That's a good point, actually.
He is not good at promos. That is not him.
Or actually, he could have been more. Jay Lethal could have been more on the MVP level.
Yeah, like and he could even evolved from Kofi Kingston to an MVP. Kofi can't do that. Kofi's a cartoon. It's never going to change.
Because MVP, he was quite a character, and he had a resume, to really kind of, yeah,
yeah. He was their top mid carder for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I know he had that long losing streak, but after he kind of had that comeback stint and became United States champion, and then of course Kofi Kingston dethroned him. But
yeah, Kofi, I love Kofi, but Kofi just don't got that thing.
He has it in the ring, just not on the mic.
Yeah, and you kind of need that. I would never believe him in a WWE championship promo.
It's just like I look at, I'll be honest with you, Gail Kim in the WWE, I don't feel like she made good promos at all, if any opportunity. But she has the skills.
Yeah.
Has the in-ring ability.
And WWE is the place where you have to be able to do all of it, or you will get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, exactly.
You will 100%. Like, there's a reason why The Miz, Chris Jericho, The Rock, Triple H, an HBK. There's a reason why you remember their names rather than a Curtis Axel, or like there's plenty of talented people. But if you do not have that thing, you're just Shelton Benjamin. And I love Shelton, but it ain't ever going to happen.
I'm a big fan of Shelton Benjamin.
It's never going to happen, him as WWE champion. It's just never going to happen. It's just not. I hate to say it. And I feel like it's different than when I used to say it about Mark Henry kind of thing. Because Mark Henry was still, once he came back with like the long hair, it was like, oh yeah, he's champion now. He looks the part, and he was giving those promos where he was saying, Hall of Pain, and somebody about to get their ass whooped.
Yeah,
like
I remember that.
It was a monster, and then they filmed the Cena and ruined it. But
yeah,
he had a run for the Hall of Pain basically when it was just Christian and Randy Orton on the top. While I loved Christian at the top of the heap. Mark Henry had the perfect timing because he looked like a monster against everybody that was on the SmackDown roster at the time.
But see, here's the thing with Shelton Benjamin. He had the matches that I felt like was the best opportunity to kind of increase his stock.
That got him over. His matches with Triple H,
Shawn Michaels,
Ric Flair, everybody, the Money in the Bank matches.
Yep.
He is okay. I would hierarchy wise, I would do Kofi here, Shelton Benjamin up here.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Shelton Benjamin's got the same talent, but even more so. And he looks a certain part.
Right.
There is something from like the shoulders up, not so much, but from like neck down, looks like a champion. It's just there's something about like his head. I don't know. I think it's the hairstyle he chose. It's just something about it. It's like, nah, I can't see you as champion. I don't know. Back in the day when he had the fucking gray and blue tights. Hell yeah.
Oh, back when he was with the world greatest tag team with Charlie Haas.
Yeah, when they first broke him up during the whatchamajig during the thing.
Brand split.
Yes, when they finally broke him apart and they had him go solo. That was good. I liked that. I liked it. But they just didn't capitalize on it. They gave him a fat mama.
Yeah. Man.
I love Thea. I love that TV show Thea. Not in WWE though.
But before we dive into the card for Sakura Genesis, one more mention of the Road to Sakura Genesis. That is actually the event where a certain somebody will make his return to the ring. Do you know who it is?
No.
Everything is evil.
Oh boy. He's back?
Yeah.
Orville Mode is cool.
Yep. He'll make his return at Road to Sakura Genesis.
Great. Maybe they don't have them lose all the fucking time.
Which is interesting because I don't see him on the card for Sakura Genesis. So I think that's kind of a bummer. But
I thought he was on the he is on the card.
Not on the main not on the main card, on the road to Sakura Genesis card.
He's in
actually no, you're right.
He's with Sonata and Naito versus whatever that Killer Elite Squad and
okay, yeah, you're right.
What the fuck? They put Suzuki in that match?
Here,
they about to have Naito and Suzuki feud? Because I do not feel good for Naito.
Okay, let's go
Naito
ahead.
Wrecked. If he got wrecked by Zack Sabre, he's definitely getting wrecked by Suzuki.
Let's go ahead and dive into this from the top.
Jesus, that is going. Naito can't be losing all the damn time. I'm getting sick of that shit.
So, first match is a tag team match: Young Bucks versus Chase Owens, Yujiro Takahashi.
Yeah, don't get it. I don't understand it.
I
saw those fucks. This match shouldn't be happening.
Well, I mean, they got to start something out because I mean they just recently lost to the Golden Lovers. So,
there's not enough. There's so many other tag teams from the fight that are not in fucking their stable. Like it's like, dude, this is just a Wolfpack and the world and an NWO all over again, man.
Pretty much, but
it's not even like, at least the Wolfpack look cool.
Well, I mean,
I love Wolfpack. The music was fucking awesome.
We'll just have to see as time passes how the divided line between
has been great so far, but
I mean,
kind of weak sauce.
But I think the Young Bucks will get the victory in this one to kind of get back on track with things. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next match is another tag team match. We got Chaos versus Suzuki Gun.
I really don't.
Toru Yano and Tomohiro Ishii versus Taichi and Takashi Iizuka.
I like Yano. Yano's funny.
Yeah, and this is a common tag team for
comedy match
for Yano to be teamed up with the uber serious Tomohiro Ishii. Which I think Chaos will win this. Yeah, I think Chaos will win this one.
Yeah, I'll go with
that. Next, we got a never open weight 6-man tag team championship match.
They just be putting together teams, yo.
Which this is kind of an interesting pairing. So the Gorillas of Destiny and Bad Luck Fale, the champs, will defend against Ryusuke Taguchi, Unbreakable Michael Elgin, and Togi Makabe.
That's a weird ass team. I'm gonna go with the champs keeping the belt, man. I'm not seeing these random assholes taking them down.
Yeah, I mean they pretty much got this.
Yeah, so go ahead and check that off.
So we got a 6-man tag match. We got Chaos of Yoshihashi, Jay White, and Hiroki Goto, the never openweight champion, going against Dave Finlay, Juice Robinson, and the Ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi.
What are these bookings, man?
Well, I'm kind of.
Why are these matches happening?
I'm kind of surprised that Jay White's in a tag team match instead of a singles match. Maybe put the IWGP United States title on the line.
Isn't he supposed to be facing David Finlay soon, or is that somebody else?
Well, David Finlay has called him out.
Yeah.
So that's eventually going to happen, I believe.
Yeah, I guess it's. I mean, look. Okay, I will tell you this. There's a certain booking mandate from most of New Japan Pro Wrestling shows that after a while, I get sick of that shit. Because they do the same thing WWE does that I fucking hate, where it's just like 6-man tag team, 6-man tag team, 6-man tag team. I don't want to see that shit. I don't. That's too much stuff going on.
It's overkill.
There's never any storytelling, not really any good storytelling being told. It's just a bunch of action happening that's just happening for the sake of action, and it just turns to a giant clusterfuck at the end, and into some bullshit.
Yeah,
And it never means anything. It never means anything.
I don't.
Unless it's for the never open weight bullshit.
I don't know if it's for the sake of like getting as much of the talent on a show to perform.
It's 100% that. And also it's to keep wrestlers that are infused together in a match together where you don't give away your money match.
I see.
It's literally filler.
I see.
New Japan Pro Wrestling has a super big problem with filler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that much is
true. They have
true.
a huge problem with filler. There's so many matches that I'm just like, okay, I can usually skip the first 2 matches of the night. I can because I'm good on seeing Tiger Mask and just Juice and Liger every fucking week. I appreciate them. I don't want to see them on a show that's got like champions on it. You know, like that's fine for some like dark show shit. Do not have that as part of your show.
Do you watch any of the Young Lions compete?
I do.
Oh, okay.
See, now those I will watch. Now I will say this: I'm always more interested in those matches if they're one-on-one matches.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm always more interested if it's not 2 young lions going against each other. I don't give 2 shits about 2 young lions going against each other, unless it's from like something stemming from like the tournament or something. Mm-hmm. The G1, that not G1, but the Young Lions
Cup.
Yeah, that's the only time I give a shit. Otherwise, I want to see them fight an established person because they're jobbers, but they usually put on good matches because they're learning.
Yeah.
And they're trying new things, and I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, who takes the 6-man? Chaos or Finley, Robinson, Tanahashi?
Probably Tanahashi, just because Jay White's not losing that US title to Finley, and this is just filler to pad time between when they're going to have them face each other one-on-one and get that money match. So Finley wins now so he can lose later. That is the New Japan Pro Wrestling model. It's almost like I know exactly who's going to win and who's not, especially when it comes to championship matches where it's just like, okay, Jay White's going to keep that belt for a while because you literally have nobody else that is ready for that or that can hold it, because who else is going to hold that belt, because it's nothing now. And the main title with Okada, I know his ass ain't losing no time soon because nobody's had the momentum that would even make it interesting if they won.
So, interesting. So you're picking Tanahashi's team to win.
Yep. 50-50 booking, man.
Yeah. Nah. I'm gonna pick Chaos only because you know how much I like Hiroki Goto. That's really all.
Goto's good shit. He's got cool hair.
That's really the only
reason
why I'm picking that team. It's hard for me to pick against Hiroki Goto.
I have no problem because it's going to set up Finley and Jay White, because it doesn't make a lot of sense if they lose and he's still calling them out. He's going to have to get a win over them.
I still don't see why they're not building up anybody to go after Hiroki Goto's never open weight championship. I feel like he's just holding it.
He has nothing to do.
I mean,
man.
I don't even remember the last time. When was the last time he was in a singles match?
That wasn't just some rando exhibition? I don't know.
It might have been against Juice Robinson. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, I mean, Hiroki Goto is literally just going around doing his thing in these tag team matches. Nobody's touching him for the never open weight championship.
Yep, it's like Dean Ambrose is U.S. champion. Don't mean shit.
Yeah. But if anything, I'm always entertained, seeing him compete. So.
Yeah, Goto's cool shit.
All right. Next, got another 6-man tag match. This time we have Suzuki-gun going up against LIJ. So,
Man, poor Naito. They were killing him. He's gonna get wrecked in that match.
So we got Naito, Evil, and Sonata going up against the Killer Elite Squad and Minoru Suzuki.
Them 2 giant bastards, man. Big fucks. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with Lij. I just don't.
And what's interesting with Minoru Suzuki, last person that beat him was Goto for the Never Openweight Championship.
Yep, he has been wrecking shit here lately.
And part of me still kind of wonders how the heck did Goto even beat him in the first place?
Because he had to. Because he had to cut off the rest of his stupid hair. It wasn't even Suzuki's. I feel like I get a little sick and tired of New Japan Pro Wrestling stable mandate, where they take a year building up a stable, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next year they lose a bunch. Just what happens.
Lose a bunch of matches or lose a bunch?
Yeah,
of
they
members?
lose a bunch of matches. They just they start not being the hot shit that they were earlier in the year before, right? They go into a slump. Then they bring in another new stable, right? Build them up and do the same cycle all over again. So this is Suzuki Gun year, right? Like when did they come in 2007? Like when they came back from being expelled or whatever.
Oh, jeez.
Which still makes no fucking sense to me. How they just come back like we're here. It's like no, but whatever. Let's give you championship matches. That makes sense.
Because wasn't Minoru Suzuki away from New Japan Pro Wrestling?
He was. They were expunged. They were kicked out. And all of a sudden they could come back, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like, it's like just do they like New Japan Pro. The more I watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, the more I see like the cracks in it, where things just stop making sense, and it's just like, okay. You have the same problem WWE does, but you guys have so many fucking matches on your shows. I get lost in it and I don't pay attention. But when I start paying attention, I'm like, oh no. This is not making any story sense why this is happening. Yeah, I don't I'm starting to get I'm very sick and tired of their rubric to stables, where if you have more than one stable around at one time, well, let me rephrase that. You can only big up one stable at a time. And it goes in cycles, because Bullet Club was pushed hard because it was just them and their rival stable, right?
Yeah.
Then Bullet Club basically kept beating their stable. That stable recedes. New stable comes up. Bullet Club makes it leave again. They kill it. Then they lose AJ. Then more stables start coming in, and they still are beating them back because Kenny Omega's there, and he's still killing you.
Yeah.
And then when LIJ came out, it was LIJ's time because they became really popular and people started responding well to it. So Bullet Club started losing a bunch.
Yep.
It never fails. And now Suzuki-gun is getting the rub where all they do is fucking win. And it is not fun. Because who is their rival stable?
Right now, I would say it would have to be LIJ.
Yeah. Okay. And who was LIJ's last rival stable? Chaos. Did they win their feud against Chaos? Or was it like a Shield versus Wyatt situation?
That's a good question.
Where they got wrecked, and then it was just like, well, just don't talk about it.
Wait. You saying LIJ got wrecked or Chaos got wrecked?
I mean, Chaos has the championships. I mean, they have the championship. They have the main championship, and that's what really matters at the end of the day.
Because they have the main and the main junior championship.
Yeah. And LIJ has the tag team title. That's it.
Yeah, they have the tag team title.
They had nothing else. You got more titles. You're a stable one.
I don't think Bullet Club. Well, Guerrillas of Destiny and Bad Luck Fale.
And they basically had to make that Never championship to give them something.
Yeah, because
they had nothing. They had nothing going for them. They literally had to make 3 new titles. Suzuki-gun has how many titles does Suzuki-gun have?
Intercontinental Championship,
U.S.
the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships.
Oh, they got 3 titles.
No, it's just those two.
Jay White's Chaos. Yeah, I can
yeah,
let you
JY.
get that.
Yeah,
It makes more sense for it to be a Suzuki-gun. It makes more sense. Well, they have Suzuki-gun has Zack Sabre, who Jr., who won the fucking last thing.
New Japan Cup.
Yep. And that's as good as a title at this point.
So dang, that means Chaos has United States title, IWGP Heavy and Junior titles.
They're still the top. They're the top stable, but you wouldn't know it
Yeah, they also
because
have
they only feature Suzuki-gun as dominant.
Yeah, pretty much, and they have the never open weight champion. So they have 4 titles.
Yep.
In Chaos.
How's that working out for LIJ?
Well, with their 2 IWGP heavyweight type
Tag team?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all they got. And they were the hottest stable out. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, y'all can't have no belts. We'll give them to everybody else.
And it was just...
Are you kidding me?
And even more crazy is freaking Naito losing to Zack Sabre Jr. in New Japan Cup. First round of the New Japan
Cup. It did not look good either. Like, it looked like he got worked. Like, it looked like he was in there. He was out of his league for most of that match. And I was very taken aback by the way that match was booked. Because Naito came out of that looking bad.
Especially after losing so much momentum from Wrestle Kingdom and his loss against Okada.
Like I have literally no idea what they're doing with Naito.
Which I think everybody in their right mind was surprised that Naito lost.
It should have been Naito's champion because that would have been the culmination of his rise back up. Literally, like, okay, I mean,
he hit like what? He had like what, 2 or 3 Destinos?
Yeah, and look, and he figured out a way to counter the clothesline. Like, look at this is even a worse example of it. But at least WWE is going to pull the trigger. Roman Reigns getting destroyed by Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Okay. Loses.
Yeah.
The next couple years, you know what we're doing? We're building this bitch back up to come back and get what he didn't get. Right?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You don't tell me Roman Reigns is going to go to WrestleMania after all this time? Finally get his chance to get revenge?
Yeah.
And not win? No, that's 100% not going to happen. I'd rather it not happen. But that's 100%. He's getting his revenge because that's how the story goes.
Right.
You have somebody chase something and they get it. It's
excuse me.
Thank you. It's just like, come on, man. Like, New Japan Pro Wrestling, get your shit together, man. Like, storytelling, it's very simple. It's ABC, and they be doing some weird shit. Just totally dropping stuff at a drop of a hat, killing all momentum for a character they spent a lot of time building up and giving opportunities to sell themselves, and they just cut their legs out from under them. And they're very WWE-like, actually. In a lot of ways. Excuse me. I don't know. Like, I feel like people try to paint them as like the mecca of, but no, man, they have the exact same problem WWE does. They just put on they have a weird schedule of shows, and they don't have a weekly TV show.
Yeah, I mean
that's the only reason they can't, like, if they had a weekly TV show, I can only imagine how bad that would get.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it would be bad. It'd be nothing but it'd be SmackDown with Teddy Long as a fucking shit. 6-man tag matches out the ass because we ain't got no ideas.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So, you're saying it's safe to say that Suzuki Gun's gonna win this 6-man tag match?
Because Naito and them are persona non grata right now. They're not hot. They're not hot.
Even with Evil returning.
Man's not hot.
Dang. Well, I'll be rooting for LIJ as usual.
I mean, I like LIJ, but they're just not treated well. They're not booked well, and they're not treated well.
So next up, we have a 3-way IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title match, where the champs of Suzuki Gun, El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru, will defend against LIJ's Hiromu Takahashi and Bushi and Roppongi 3K.
Interesting. That feels like a weird pairing.
I
I feel
mean,
like that should just be Roppongi 3K versus El Desperado and the Kanemaru. But the only reason that they're not doing that is because they don't want to give away that one-on-one rematch.
yeah. Which I feel
And
like,
that is what New Japan Pro Wrestling does a lot. They give you a bullshit match that you know ain't about to do nothing because they need to waste time.
but when you think about it, this is technically a rematch.
It is, but it's not a one-on-one rematch. It's not them. They're
Well, you got to remember that's how Suzuki Gun won the tag team titles before. It was a fatal 3-way.
that shit's stupid too. Who was the other team in that three-way?
These were the exact same teams.
Oh yeah, it was one there. That's
Yeah,
so stupid.
because remember Roppongi
I
Vice.
feel like even that. Only the champion should get the champions. Be able to the clause. It shouldn't be all three teams again. Like why is the other team that wasn't champion that just happened to be in this match getting another chance at it when I have a rematch clause? And excuse the frick out of me. What the hell are y'all doing here? Y'all open that clause. What are you talking about? What are you doing here? Personally, if I had a contract, quote unquote, story wise, that told me I could get a title match if I lost my belt, yeah, no. And also that's always a point of contention in all of wrestling whenever that happens. It's always a point of contention. Where it's just like, why is this a triple threat? Shit, Kevin Owens never got he never got his rematch. Finn Balor still ain't got his, and we still
True.
talk
Exactly.
shit about it.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. Not getting your rematch is insane. For Bray Wyatt, so who was that somebody got a stupid rematch in a triple threat match, and it was like, are you fucking kidding me? I think it was like AJ or somebody. At one point, when he had lost it to, he had lost it. It was right before the stupid AJ versus Shane McMahon bullshit, where he got his rematch, but it was in like something big. It was like, dude, that's not how I lost. Like, even if that's how I lost the shit, that's my belt.
Yeah.
That was mine. I should have a one-on-one rematch, not bringing the other motherfuckers that lost.
Not to mention, Finn Balor never lost that title.
Yeah. That's just a lot of that stuff pisses me off. Like it just doesn't.
And now look what they've done with Finn Balor. Like, when was the last time that he came out as the Demon?
Because he's not a winner anymore, and he sure as hell ain't winning at the IC belt. That's gonna be Seth Rollins. He's still gonna be no champion.
You really think it's gonna be Seth Rollins?
I 100% think it's gonna be Seth Rollins.
Dang.
I do not see Finn Balor. I don't see Finn Balor winning over Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins has won how many WrestleManias?
Dang.
Recently, his matches. When was the last time he lost a WrestleMania match? When he fought Randy Orton?
When he fought
in San
Randy
Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago was that?
3 years ago?
I think it's 4.
4? Okay.
Almost. No, that must be 3.
Yeah, it was the year that, remember, Triple H and Sting squared off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it feels longer than 3 years ago, but yeah.
That was the ultimate curb stomp counter. Mid-air RKO out of nowhere.
Was good. Weird match. I still feel weird about Randy Orton's career at this point. That dude is just collecting paychecks.
And titles.
Yeah, that is literally all he's there for. And you can totally tell.
Watch him be like 40 years old entering the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, the dude's done everything he can do. Really.
Because does he still have the record for youngest champion, or is it Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
I think it was either him or Brock Lesnar.
Mm.
But anyway, so does Suzuki Gun retain the
I can never tell what the damn tag team belts. They switch those belts a lot. It's a revolving door for champions and for those belts. They're constantly getting tossed back and forth.
Yeah. Well, maybe this will make you feel better. Next match is a singles match.
Yay, finally. Jesus.
So it's for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. Will Osprey will defend against the villain Marty Scurll.
I think I'm starting to realize something about this card.
What's on your mind?
I do not. I like Marty Scurll. I don't particularly like Will Ospreay.
Really? Oh man.
Yeah, it's a lot of flippy shit. Okay. I kind of boil it down to this, right? I fundamentally have a problem with wrestlers that oversell. Right? I can't stand it. It bugs me. Now, Will Ospreay is also one of those kind of wrestlers who just always does a little too much, right? Like, it's always a little too big. It's never realistic to me. His matches are never realistic to me.
But how's he any different from Ricochet though?
I kind of feel the same way about Ricochet too.
Oh, okay.
But I'll see what he can do in WWE ring, because when you're a wrestler that does a bunch of flippy shit, there becomes a problem with your moves looking like they really don't have any weight behind them. Especially because he's a small guy. When he's drop kicking people, unless like when they're small, it looks fine. But if they have any size to them.
Well,
it does not look good. It does not look good. It's too snappy. It's a little too much. It's a little too stuntman, you know.
Well,
for me, it looks. It just.
So do you?
There's always something that rings false about it.
So do you think, because he's more of a high flyer as compared to someone that's about his size, that's more so strong style? Let's say, for example, like a Tajiri or a Roderick Strong. It's forgivable.
Yeah. Oh, I'd watch a Roderick Strong match over a Will Ospreay song any day of the friggin' week.
Because I mean, like Roderick Strong, he took on Lars Sullivan, and that was a big mismatch.
Yeah, and that was a good match. I really do not think Will Ospreay. He's fine for like indies and stuff, but like when the spotlight is bright, I do not want to see that kid.
Wow.
I feel bad for saying that, but it's just. I'm sure he's a very nice fellow, but I can tell you that whenever his matches come on, I kind of glaze over, because I know the spots I'm going to see. I'm going to see the same spots. I'm going to get him yelling all the time about him, like just yelling dumb, like just random shit at people. I'm going to fucking kill you. Oh, you fucking twat. Oh, you bastard. Ah, stay there. And I'm just like, shut the hell up and wrestle, dude. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I get sick of hearing his mouth. Like, it's one of those things where he's obnoxious to me. And I wish he wasn't, because he's a very talented performer.
Exactly.
But to me, he is just a tall Evan Bourne. And that don't mean shit to me.
Ouch.
That's all he is, man. Like, he is a spot monkey. He belongs in six-sided ring, red rope, TNA Impact.
Wow.
That's where that kid belongs, man. Because that's what he is. That is his DNA. You know? Like he's always mugging for the camera. He's always yelling some shit that don't have anything to do with anything. And it's just
So you're pretty much saying, like, just random.
He's over the top.
Just random example. Like, he doesn't belong in the same ring as Kushida.
Hell no. Kushida has a problem with that too. But I've seen Kushida have matches where he doesn't do that goofy shit.
Well, no, not at all. Of course.
But Will Ospreay, I see him do the same thing in every match. All his matches are exactly the same. All of them. They are all exactly the same, and that bums me out, because I feel like that guy should be able to have different types of matches, but I feel like they're literally all the same. Same spots in the same parts, same stuff. Although I do feel that way about most New Japan Pro Wrestling matches. They are kind of all the same. Whenever after a pair of wrestlers have fought each other 2 times in New Japan Pro Wrestling, I would hazard to bet that I'm not going to see anything new.
Well, so do you feel that he will retain the title against the villain?
No, because they keep wanting to like toss the belt back and forth between them. So I feel like when's the last time they had a singles match?
These two against each other?
Yeah.
I
They
believe
had that big ass match where he lost it.
I believe it was for the ROH television. No.
Well, other than whenever he took was that a multi-man match when Marty Scurll beat him for the championship?
I don't remember.
I think that might have been the last time they were singles match together. And I feel like that would also go back into their thing with him not being able to beat Marty Scurll and just make it be like he can't beat a one-on-one. And they're gonna milk that shit as long as they can. It is kind of their way.
Yeah, and I mean
milking the shit out of shit.
And it may be, you might be right considering how many titles Chaos currently holds.
Hold every fucking thing.
It's
a fucking Okada, man.
Ew.
Because of Okada. You can blame Okada for all this. Okada is the leader of that stable, so of course they gotta have every damn thing.
I don't know, man. Suzuki Gun's slowly on the up and coming.
Because they're supposed to be the heel team, and now LIJ's and Bullet Club are in the background, and it's Chaos. And I'm sick of them feuding each other. I don't want to see those fuckers fight no more.
What, Chaos and Suzuki Gun?
No, I want to see that shit. I didn't see that shit most of all last year. I'm good. Because Chaos was fighting them and LIJ at the same time.
Right.
And it was only because of the main championship. Because LIJ was with Naito. Whatever.
Yeah. So, special tag match. We're almost done with this card. Special tag match.
That's the most interesting thing. I don't even want to talk about damn WWE.
The Golden Lovers versus the American Nightmare Cody and Adam Page.
Yep.
Oh man.
I missed the days where I was super hyped about New Japan Pro Wrestling. I really do.
It can still come back.
Right now, they are giving me the same bullshit that WWE does around this time of year. Where I'm just like, okay, get it over with. Let's get to after your next big show, so you can finally maybe do something different.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the feud already, Jason. I'm already sick of it.
Well, for the sake of moving past this match, pick a winner.
Guess I'll go with the Golden Lovers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Golden Lovers as well.
Because the Bullet Club don't win shit. They're the fourth of four. The fourth place of four tag stables. All right?
Yeah.
Because Chaos, Suzuki-gun, LIJ, and then those bastards.
There's also Taguchi Japan, but I don't think anybody pays attention to them.
They absolutely do not.
And then we have the main event. The IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
Okada wins.
Okada defends against New Japan Cup winner Zack Sabre Jr.
That's going to mean jack shit. If Naito can't... If they don't let Naito beat that fool and they build that dude up from the bottom...
What are you going to do, huh? What are you going to do if he wins?
Was like the super happy guy with the stupid tights that had like fringe on the side, man.
What are you going to do if Zack Sabre Jr. wins?
I'm going to be like, well, good. I can cancel my subscription. I don't even...
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to see... I don't like Zack Sabre Jr. He has the same problems as Osprey to me. Except for he just doesn't look the part.
Do you not like Englishmen?
I do. I just like them to look the part. And that kid looks like Zach Gowen with two legs.
But he's one of the most dangerous submission specialists in the game.
You know how you deal with a submission specialist? You punch them in their stupid mouth.
Or clothesline with a rainmaker.
Exactly. I'm in the face. Like, that whole submission specialist thing is cool, but it's just like, Yo, she's gonna kick you in your dumb mouth. Like, you won't, like, once I keep knocking your ass down, you ain't gonna be doing nothing with no grabbing.
He made
Get out of here.
Tanahashi tap out or
Don't even,
pass out. Nah, he made Sonata tap out.
don't even talk to me about that. They built Sonata up just to have him lose to that douche. Oh, whatever. They built him up so he could lose to Okada and then to Zack Sabre Jr.
You know what? I'm gonna go for Zack Sabre Jr. just because I want to see what your reaction's gonna end up being.
Gonna be this. They don't know what the hell they doing. All this to build up Okada as the greatest thing since sliced bread, and then he gonna lose. Then he gonna lose the damn Zack Sabre Jr. I'm out. Like, I am out. Because that means Naito lost for nothing.
Or I don't know. Like, honestly, if Zack Sabre Jr. loses,
As he's going.
Okada will probably have the title up to probably after G1 Climax.
There are no challenges for that dude, and they've made it that way. Like, New Japan Pro Wrestling has completely just made it so that there is no competition for that dude. Like, not legitimately, not even. 'Cause he's not even the best performer they got. To be honest,
They may need to start letting. And see, now that you mention that, you know what I'm thinking. Let me throw this one at you. What if indeed, because he had already mentioned it in the beginning, what if it is Jay White that ends up long road ahead?
I see him losing just like everybody else.
But
I would love for him to be the one to do it.
because I don't think anybody would see it coming when it happens.
I would love to see it. I would love to see it happen. I just do not. I don't see it happening. Right? Like, it just.
Probably not while he's U.S. champion, though. But I don't know, man. Just it would be really, really disappointing to me to see Zack Sabre Jr. beat Naito, Tanahashi, and Sonata, and then lose to Okada. That would just be really, really messed up. It wouldn't make any sense to me, and it's just, yeah. Like, if
I mean, I like Jay. I like the idea of Jay White. They haven't really done anything with him yet, but
oh, I forgot somebody. Zack Sabre Jr. beat Naito, Kota Ibushi, Tanahashi, and Sonata. That's four greats right there. Like, honestly, if he doesn't win and beat Okada, something is very, very just weird.
that's what you're going with. He's 100% not beating Okada. We all know this. We all know this.
So
We all know. It's not happening.
So apparently the thing is, Okada is still chasing Tanahashi's 11-win defense record, correct?
Yeah. How many is he on?
I don't know. Is he on
I feel like he's already done it. I feel like he's already beat it.
Or either on 9 or 10? I don't know. But yeah, like, it'll be interesting. It'll be really interesting.
No.
But that clears it for Sakura Genesis.
Yeah, we get the show now because WWE is shit the bed. Yeah, shit in the bed.
I guess we could discuss a few things.
We might as well. We are here.
So,
not much though, because there ain't shit to talk about.
So on Raw, Jamie Frost got knocked out with one kick by Asuka. Loved it.
I bet you did.
Of course, Woken Matt Hardy's declared himself for 100 Giant Battle Memorial.
What's the point of that?
Braun Strowman, just like he beat Cesaro, beat Sheamus.
He needs to just have a handicap match and be done with it.
Seriously. And John Cena beat Kane. Yay.
I didn't care about that fucking match 5 years ago. I definitely don't care about it now.
Let's see. Gallus and Anderson's still looking strong. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, Bailey and Sasha Banks came to blows.
That was the best part of the show. Bailey and Sasha Banks. I'll give you that. Best part of the show.
So they finally.
But that's gonna be wasted too. It's gonna be in a damn battle royale.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god! Why is it not a singles match? Why?
Yeah.
They're just fucking it up. They are dropping the ball at every turn.
But do they give them a singles match for nothing on a stage like WrestleMania, though?
Not for nothing, just a grudge match. Finally, to who's going to prove themselves at the biggest stage of them all. That's enough. That's enough of a reason.
Yeah.
And also to be number one contender, the next number one contender. Shit,
I see.
fuck out it. There's incentive for those two as they're the top women on that show. The only reason it's Nia Jax and Alexa is because Alexa's been champion for so long, and they have not wanted to put it back on Bailey.
Yeah. That's
Have
a fair
a feud
point.
with Sasha like they should have done. That's what should have happened. She should have beat Alexa to get the belt back, and then have Sasha come for her neck.
And then, of course, Roman Reigns suffered another beatdown at the hands of Brock Lesnar.
Put him out. That is do that get you that match?
But
That match holds no interest for me.
But I will say this, because I don't have anything else for Raw. Congratulations to the Miz and Maurice
Yes.
for their the birth of their baby girl.
Oh.
Yep. And I believe think they announced the name.
Yeah, I forgot the name.
Monroe Sky Mazanin. Very nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
So they had the baby early.
Yes, they did. So he gets to be at WrestleMania. Yeah.
But
he gets to lose at WrestleMania.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all I have for Raw.
Raw's garbage. Let's move on.
SmackDown.
Ugh. I should be way more excited for Daniel Bryan being back, but unfortunately, he's being sandbagged into this match to join a person who's been talking shit to him for months now.
He's probably gonna turn heel.
I want it. Oh my god, that's the only way to save that fucking match is if he turned heel.
I think it'll happen.
If he doesn't turn heel, it's just a glorified match with Snooki and them, like back in the day. Like it's just a glorified celebrity match, yo.
No, I think he'll turn
Sick
heel.
of Shane McMahon. I'm so sick of him.
I think he'll turn heel.
He kind of needs to, but unfortunately now though, if he turns, they're gonna have to explain that beatdown from those two, and it's not gonna make any sense. Whatever. They fucked it. They should have just had him turn on him anyway, like without doing it. But they had to have him get beat up by Kevin Owens and everything.
Well, at least the match between Shinsuke Nakamura and Shelton Benjamin was all right.
Yeah, that's fine. And also Rusev being added to the match. Now I have a reason to watch that stupid ass match.
Yeah. Becky Lynch beat Ruby Riott. Of course, I always enjoy my Irish crush.
Yeah, Ruby Riott's going back down this card
Yep.
because she no longer has a spot because Asuka's there.
Yep. Dolph Ziggler, Tyler Breeze, don't care. But that's all I really have for SmackDown. I mean,
It's bad. These are the go home shows to get to the go home shows for WrestleMania, and they were freaking horrible.
yeah. But we still got one more week, so I mean, Still got one more week.
They gotta do something hardcore because this show is not living up to anything.
So, mixed match challenge was really, really weird.
I didn't watch it.
So, just to give you a quick rundown, Charlotte was injured, so they had the fans vote for her replacement, a temporary replacement, which ended up being Becky Lynch.
Oh, good lord.
So it was Becky Lynch and Bobby Roode versus Finn Balor, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch and Bobby Roode win. So the stage is set for the finals of the mixed match challenge. Miz and Asuka, Bobby Roode, Charlotte. Which I don't know why they're doing that.
That's so stupid.
Why are they doing that?
Because they're idiots.
Like, we already are going to get the match at WrestleMania. Why do we need to... What?
Give them time to... You know why? To give them a chance to work out signals for the WrestleMania match.
Yeah, but you also got to look at it like this. If Rude and Charlotte win, then, oh, that's the first loss on Asuka's streak, which is stupid. And then, you know, if Ms. Asuka wins, then they could say, oh, Charlotte lost to Asuka, just because of how they're, like, announcing everything. And which is why I think this is such a stupid idea.
Not my favorite.
Like, it should have been Banks and Finn Balor. This would have been a great finals rematch. But they gotta... But I think, like you said, to work out spots and signals. But... I don't know. Just... They might as well just go ahead and give the money to Rescue Dogs Rock and just be done with it.
Rethink your child's allergy medicine.
I mean, honestly, I'm at that point. I don't even care who wins that finals match
I don't give a shit.
Because of the way that it's booked all the way up to now. It's like, really?
It's bullshit.
Oh man. Anyway, 205 Live.
Okay.
Mark Andrews had a really good match with Tony Nese. Mark Andrews is really starting to build his stock in 205 Live.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
He
looking,
feels like a part of it.
yeah. So that's looking really good. The Fatal 4-Way was very entertaining. The Fatal 4-Way, the main event.
Yes.
I did not think Buddy Murphy would win it.
Well, nobody did.
Like, I honestly thought it was either going to be Akira Tozawa or maybe even TJP. But it really, the way that the match went, made it look like it could have gone anybody's way. But yeah, Buddy Murphy got the victory. And it'll be interesting to see, you know, what kind of stock he builds. Because, I mean, we already know we got the WrestleMania match set between Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali, which I believe will be a great match. But, you know, even with 205 Live kind of going back to, you know, its regular, you know, sequence of matches outside of the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, they're still staying up with it. So that's really good. Still staying up with the quality of their matches. But I think it's only a matter of time before Akira Tozawa and Hideo Itami turn heel.
Yeah.
And then they continue to feud with the Lucha House Party.
Yay!
Which I hope they could get a third member.
Yeah, they kind of need one.
Yeah, gotta get a third member. Call up to Jerry. No, I'm just joking. But I wouldn't mind. I love Tajiri. Tajiri rocks.
Doesn't love Tajiri. He's awesome.
So not a whole lot for 205 Live, unfortunately, but still good matches. I mean, there were only 2.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else. Do you?
No.
All right. NXT. So we had quite an interesting turn of events with NXT. EC3 made his appearance. I do not like his theme song.
I don't mind it.
It just
sounds like a WWE theme song.
Yeah, I think it's lame though. Let's see. We got to see the return of Lars Sullivan, and he, as William Regal was making the announcements for who's going to compete for the North American title. So that was really, really cool. And you called it. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, unsanctioned match.
Yep.
So yeah, you called it. Good call. Good call.
Ah.
So that ought to be really, really good.
Oh, that's gonna be good stuff.
Yeah. And of course, unsanctioned, no disqualification, anything goes.
Gargano's definitely winning.
Yeah, I was definitely picking him to win. So we got the rest of the we got the semifinals of the Dusty Rhodes Classic, which Authors of Pain once again beat the Street Profits.
They ain't gonna do no with Street Profits, man. They're not gonna do shit with them. And the way that match ended was the dumbest shit.
Yes, I do agree with that. Really, really dumb.
It was embarrassing. Like I was embarrassed for them.
Like, so freaking stupid. And then Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne beat Sanity. So we got Roderick Strong, Pete Dunne versus Authors of Pain.
Yep. So it should be Authors of Pain, right? Because those two little fucks should be getting their shit wrecked.
What, Strong and Dunne?
Oh yeah, because they're literally half the size of those two. But I already know the answer, so I don't even talk about it.
It'll still be a good match.
Yeah.
And the champ, NXT champ Andrade Cien Almas ambushed Aleister Black, made him look like a total fool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I still think Aleister Black will defeat him at TakeOver New Orleans.
Yes, we think. Yeah. I feel like Aleister Black. Well, no, he can't. I would like Aleister Black to win.
Yeah, I think he'll win. I was kind of bummed because it interrupted a match that was supposed to happen with Dakota Kai. But it is what it is. What's the deal with the Iconic Duo? What's the deal?
I thought they were supposed to be getting called up, but who knows what they're doing with those two now.
Like, they haven't wrestled a match. Unless they're doing like live shows and dark matches, but not wrestling matches. I mean, we've been seeing more showcasing from, Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane, Bianca Belair, Dakota Kai. Still haven't seen any Rhea Ripley, and she was one of the ones that got signed. So
Yep, has not been showing up at all.
So yeah, I don't know. But I did like how the last person that was revealed in the NXT North American title was Ricochet. I'm gonna tell you right now, either EC3, Velveteen Dream, or Ricochet will win.
I'm assuming it's going to be EC3.
You think it'll be EC3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely
All that
see
stuff, the way they're having him come in, he kind of needs to win it, or what the fuck.
Yeah, I could see that.
Well,
But I think one of those three, and I give credit for Velveteen Dream because his stock has been rising like crazy.
Yes, ma'am.
mm-hmm.
And it would be a good mid card title for him. And Ricochet, well, it's Ricochet.
Ricochet is a shit.
Yeah. So yeah, that pretty much covers NXT.
Yes.
And like I said, not a whole lot going on with ROH because Supercard of Honor is next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm hoping they will announce another show for Concord. And, as mentioned before, SmackDown Live is coming to Raleigh, May 29th.
Yes, it is. Hopefully I can go.
Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna try to go or not. Only because, got the Port City Salsa Splash coming up, so.
Yeah.
And I've seen a SmackDown show live before. I've never seen a Raw live. That's actually.
I've seen Raw and not SmackDown.
Oh.
I've seen 2 Raw shows and not SmackDown.
Yeah, see, I've never seen a Raw show. So, I'd be a little more interested in a Raw show. But, it might pique my interest a little bit considering, this is a show that's post-WrestleMania.
Well, only reason I really want to go is because the main event is Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke versus AJ for the WWE Championship. That's what I want.
Oh, that's already been announced for that show?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the listed main event.
Oh, okay. And I'm pretty sure Asuka will be there because she'll be champion by then.
Yeah.
So, who knows? We'll see. We'll see. And it's not like I'd have to go far since it's at PNC.
Yeah, that shit's less than 15 minutes from my house. Like, it's right down the street from my house. You've been to my house. Yeah, it's right off way, because all I gotta do is get off at my exit, just go 40 East, and Wade Avenue is the first exit. That means, actually, no, the PNC is the first exit you come across after you leave my place and go on 40 East.
Ah, I see. Fair enough.
Yeah, or you just go Chapel Hill Road back way. That's down the street from the crib. That's literally 5 minutes down the street, and then bust a left, and just keep going straight, and then bust another left on Trinity. Straight.
Rock on, rock on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that pretty much covers everything, unless you have any rumors or news to discuss.
I have rapid fire news.
Oh, okay. Bring it.
Okay. The reason why Rusev was added to the U.S. title match is because of his merchandise sales. Because he is doing very well that way with those Rusev Day shirts, and I can't wait to buy all of them. Also,
nice
that the SmackDown Tag Team title triple threat between the Bludgeon Brothers and New Day and Jimmy and the Usos they are being reports that it's going to be a TLC match. Apparently, it was announced on the WWE app before they quickly removed it.
Oh. Why'd they remove it?
I guess because they didn't mean to release it because that match has not been made yet.
Oh.
Because on SmackDown, the Bludgeon Brothers just came out and tried to attack the two teams. That was it. And the Usos came out and made that save.
Right.
Also, let's see. We all know that Samoa Joe is supposed to be feuding with Roman Reigns after WrestleMania. So more time for Samoa Joe to lose. Great. And also, apparently, WWE is advertising Asuka versus Nia Jax for several events after WrestleMania.
What?
Yeah, which is weird. Very weird that they're advertising them. So there's belief that that's going to be the next feud, but it wouldn't make any sense
Not unless Nia Jax comes to SmackDown.
Yeah, exactly. WWE scraps plans to turn Bayley face. She was supposed to heel. She was supposed to turn heel to kind of lead into her Madison Square Garden match with her and Elias versus Cena and Nikki. And that was done on purpose because they were 100% going to make her a heel. Then they decided not to last moment. But then again, that could change again. You know how that goes. Let's see. What do we got? AJ Styles is reportedly dealing with an MCL injury.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's still supposed to appear, but Seth Rollins tore an MCL. They said, they mentioned that Seth Rollins tore an MCL right before his match with Triple H at WrestleMania. So AJ's a little hurt.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not great.
No.
I think that's all the news I have. My rapid fire news. Oh, other than the you didn't say it, but the 6-man tag team match set for Supercard of Honor.
Supercard of Honor.
You know what the match is going to be.
Hold on. Let me.
I can tell you. I got it right in front of me. Ring of Honor World 6-man Tag Team Champions. SoCal Uncensored versus The Kingdom.
Oh, that. Yes. Okay.
Also, there's a First Blood match that was announced for ROH show, and that show was Master of the Craft. There was a First Blood match announced for that. ROH. Who is it? It looks like it's Cody versus. Oh no! Hold up. No, it's Cody versus Matt Taven.
Matt Taven. Oh yeah.
Matt Taven, yeah.
Oh, one thing I did want to point out.
Yeah.
So they have updated the details for the ROH Festival meet and greets for Supercard of Honor.
Very nice.
So they split it up into 4 blocks. Block A, B, C, and D. So Block A is from 12:15 to 1:45. You get Deonna Purrazzo, Mayu Iwatani, Sumi Sakai, Flip Gordon, Jay Lethal for $20 each.
Very nice.
You get Silas Young, Beer City Bruiser, and Kingpin Brian Malonis, and Best Friends, both for $30. Or you could get Dalton Castle for $40. All right. That's actually cool that they're including a couple of folks from Stardom, like Mayu Iwatani, on there. That's pretty cool.
Ooh, I have another piece of news.
Here, let me finish this right quick.
Yeah, go right ahead. It's Ric Flair. Well,
so Block B is from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
You get cheeseburger for $20.
Why is it not $5?
You get the Motor City Machine Guns, SoCal Uncensored, Bully Ray for $30 each. You get Tomohiro Ishii and Hiroshi Tanahashi, $40 each.
Damn.
Block
some money in there.
Now, Block C will be the most expensive block.
Of course.
This is from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. You have Adam Page, Marty Scurll, Kota Ibushi at $40 each. You have the Young Bucks, Cody, and Kenny Omega, $50 each. All right.
They bugging.
And then the last block, Block D, which is from 4:15 to 5:30 p.m. This is your bargain bin. Each one of these is $20. Caprice Coleman, Shane Taylor, the Dogs, Punishment Martinez, ROH World Television Champion Kenny King, Kelly Klein, Brandy Rhodes, Mandy Leon, and Tennille Dashwood. honestly, this is not a bad lineup.
Expensive as shit.
Yeah, like, be ready to spend some money. But, like, for Block A, I would totally be up for Sumi Sakai, Mayu Iwatani, Deanna Purrazzo, and Best Friends. Because I've already met Jay Lethal, and Dalton Castle, I'm not too big on, but, I mean, he's cool.
Yeah, he's with him.
Block B, of course, you know, Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Motor City Machine Guns, just because they're my favorite tag team of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Block C, of course, honestly, Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega. Because I've already met the Young Bucks and I've already met Cody. So, Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. And for Block D, Caprice Coleman, Kenny King. I've already met Kelly Klein. Would love to meet Brandy Rhodes. I've already met Mandy Leon, and I would love to meet Tenille Dashwood.
No, that does sound cool though.
Yeah, but it's in New Orleans.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
It is WrestleMania, isn't it?
Yeah. But maybe some year they'll bring one of those pay-per-views with New Japan Pro Wrestling talent to North Carolina.
Maybe.
There's hope.
There's always hope, man. But it ain't gonna happen.
But anyway, did you see before we cut transmission, did you see Mo's message?
No.
So
I have my phone on.
So Jeff
You're eating my lollipop?
and him decided to have 3-on-3 basketball Monday, Friday, and Sundays at 9 p.m.
Hold on, what?
Monday, Friday, and Sundays at 9 p.m. 3-on-3 basketball. That's the
Mondays, Fridays, and what days?
Sundays.
At 9 p.m. for
3-on-3 basketball.
Are you gonna join them?
I may join them.
I don't know how much more of me and Mo arguing about that game I can take.
I mean, yeah, Mo is quite a character when it comes to 3-on-3 basketball. But it's fun. It's entertaining.
Oh yeah, it is fun. I'm willing to give you a chance to yell at Mo rather than me.
Oh, dude, have you seen the previous broadcasts?
I'm still gonna watch them. I guess I gotta watch those.
Shoot, I rip into Mo.
Nice. That's good.
But alrighty, that wraps up this edition of the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast. Next week, well, the supposed plan is, honestly, next week we might as well talk about like the main event shows.
Yeah.
Like WrestleMania, a Sakura Genesis recap, NXT TakeOver New Orleans, and shoot, heck, we could even talk about Supercard of Honor if you want. And
a million matches for that.
And well, you think we should just leave it at that?
Yeah.
I mean, unless there's something incredible that just happens to happen on
I guarantee you that ain't happening.
Raw and SmackDown.
That ain't happening.
I mean, you never know.
I at least know that.
Oh man,
Because it would have been happened already.
Yeah, probably. But alrighty. Well, it's been fun as usual.
You know it.
So for the Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast, this is Blitzball Champ and Hollywood Cinema.
Me.
We will catch y'all next week.
On the flippy side.
Behave and wash.
I aim to misbehave. Well, definitely watch yourself.
Yeah.
I aim to misbehave, though.
But, alrighty. Team GOWGO Wrestling Podcast, we're out.
Reality 5000.
Mr. Squishy Squad.